Thank you so much for this opportunity. I do apologize if, contrary to plans, I could not be there in person. Indeed, in 5 minutes, I had to take part in an institutional event at the University of Bologna as the president of Foreign Affairs Commissions. And I wanted, even though indirectly and being far away physically, I wanted to take part in this. First of all, because I would like to thank Gabriele Nissin for his efforts. And with Gariwo, I would like to thank Gariwo's friends and all those who are committed to dealing with this decisive issue. The issue of human rights is back to the international agenda, and this is positive, of course, after many years when this topic was kind of neglected. But we must know that protection of human rights finds an enemy in those who, through genocide, want to deny and annihilate dignity and life. And we've had the experience, unfortunately, that the use of genocide around the world has increased. When there is a conflict, the very first instinct of fighting parties is to involve, of course, institutions and to unload hatred and any other negative feeling onto the elderly, children, women, and the civil population becomes the target of systematic violence and annihilation, but also persecution. So fighting against genocide is the main issue today. In the fight to have human rights be acknowledged, each man and woman must be respected in their own identity, life, personality. Regardless of the God they have, they pray, the color of their skin, the gender, the ethnicity, the language and culture. There are some natural rights that cannot be suppressed, and international legal language evokes them as unavailable. It means that some rights are available only for the relevant owner, that nobody has the right to hide fundamental rights of life. And this is why the fight that we need to be carrying out against any form of genocide by preventing it, by fighting against it, and by persecuting those, and by of course suing those and punishing those who perpetrate. And this is the way to claim the right of people, the right to protection of identity. And this is the way to ensure fundamental human and civil rights that are pivotal for a peaceful life for every person, every man and every woman. And so what Gariwo does deserves, of course, to be applauded. It indeed carried out this political, cultural, civil, and social fight. When a genocide is perpetrated, all these sides are questioned. And there is a responsibility, what also was mentioned by President Nissim, the responsibility of decision makers, parliaments, national institutions, international institutions. They must be aware that fight against genocide is a priority. And so the commitment for protection of human rights cannot be separated from prevention of genocide. And it is exactly in the genocide that this is affirmed in a dramatic way. Rights are denied. And so fighting against genocide is crucial so that human rights are respected and acknowledged. So this is why governments need to act, parliaments need to act, international institutions must act by using regulatory, legislative, organizational, legal tools that can contrast genocide and to also punish those who are the dramatic protagonists and perpetrators of them. This is why your conference of today is really important. And also the initiative of the Garden of the Righteous is President Nissim, at the end of his remarks, said something I want to repeat. There are not only the righteous of the past, who were brave enough and generous and who paid with their own life their action. There are also the righteous of today, and there is a need for each one of us to behave in the direction of justice and respect of others. This is a daily fight, and we are all involved in that at a moral level and at a practical level. And so I think that constantly working on that, as Garivo does, is crucial to call the all of us to responsibility. And this action must be supported and valued, as I appreciate and value it. And as the president of the Chamber of Deputies of the uh, Foreign Affairs Commission of the Chamber of Deputies, I would like to say that through our Committee for Human Rights, we want to propose some tools, and we want to urge the Italian government to use all the tools and initiatives so that Italy can play its part in contrast of genocide and in the fight to claim dignity and life of every person. And with all these feelings, let me thank you for these minutes that you have given me. And I wish Gabriele and to the all of you a very interesting conference. Thank you.